spin but the heart don't race. Meadow groans in this losing chase. Every mile feels like a curse. Rattles sing in their own verse. Engine knocks like it's got no soul. This ride to see if it can't stay whole. Rust and rattles, clunk and thunk. Up tear solo, what a pile of junk. Breakdown blues on every street. Mercedes hard, but it skips the beat. Dashboard's lit like a Christmas tree. Warning lights mocking me. Diesel dreams, but it chokes on air. This machine's a cross to bear. Oh, it shudders. Oh, it shakes. Promises made, but it breaks and breaks. A loyal steed, no. A rebel mule. I'll tear solo. You cruel old fool, yeah. Rust and rattles, clunk and thunk. Up tear solo, what a pile of junk. Breakdown blues on every street. Mercedes hard, but it skips the beat. Skips the beat.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the City Bus Manager. This is a game that's available on Steam, very good game. I've had it for a while, I've done quite a bit. I was making the Manchester map, but turns out it was a bit big for instability. So I've come back to it a little while ago, and we've come to Jersey, where if we load up the map view, we can see we have created the Jersey bus network. And I don't mean something resembling it. This is the Jersey bus network. These are the real times, the real fleet of vehicles, probably not in the right places, but a real fleet of vehicles. Unfortunately, the way the system works, we can't sort of tell stuff to do certain stuff at certain times. So like put a decker on a certain route or what have you, so we might have to play with that at a later stage. But I left the last episode where we were creating the actual school routes, because I managed to find them on the website. So we've created some of the school routes. We just need to finish creating the others, which will fully pack out the timetable and the usage. But what I have noticed as I loaded up today was our service time centre is 55 minutes, which this is the service centre. What a mess. So I think as the depot is now not gonna actually get any bigger than this. You feel that bus? I think we can sort of work on this and sort this service centre out first, and then we can go from there. So first of all, we do need a room for all the lockers to go in. So they, believe it or not, they go in a corridor. So we're going to need maybe a few more employees. So that can be our sort of locker room sort of deal. We're going to need, so let's put the lockers in here first of all. So the lockers are nice and simple. We can just drag them out. So, don't know how many we actually need, but we can always get more than what we need. I do think it is a bit of a silly limitation on the game, because typically speaking, we don't have lockers. I mean, if you want a locker in the UK for like Stagecoach or whatever, you have to bid on one. Try and get one, and then you can only get one if you're lucky enough to actually get it. So locker room, so that then means that this room can go. That room is no longer required because everything for that is here. We're gonna need to have the break room. I think the break room we could put at the end here, like so. We can have a door from there, and a door there, and a door there from it. And then I think this will go well with, say, a corridor up here. Although that means that gets rid of that room, that wall there, but I think we can add that back in. Yeah, we can. So that's not too bad. And then we could put a door in there. And a door in there. There we go. So then in the break room, we can, well, we've got quite a few things here. We can put some wall shelves in. TV cabinet. Standing lamp. I don't think it makes, really, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. I think it's a pointless part of the game in a way, doing this, but hey, oh, that's what the game wants, so that's what we'll do. So we've got a break room, so that room can go. This is the kitchen, so we do need to add a kitchen back in. I think we could do with a kitchen like there, maybe. A door right on the edge, like so, and then put a load of fridges along there, some vending machines, some chairs, tables, I don't know, sink, and that's our kitchen. So this actual room now down here, these two rooms here can go. So can this one, because this was the kitchen, which we made a larger kitchen to fill it up. Well, to be able to have more employees. So that was that little bit. Storage for stuff. We can actually, the warehouse, we could put one there and extend it down there and down there past both of the workshops. Get some doors in, and then packing shelf. Stick them all the way along that wall. Not that we have spare parts. For some reason, maintenance doesn't seem to be a thing in this playthrough, and I haven't ticked for maintenance not to be a thing in this playthrough. It just hasn't seemed to have been one for some reason. Don't know why. Right, and then we need the I can't just copy an office. We get one office. We technically can get everyone in one office, so there's no need to mess about as such. trying to get people trying to put in 2 offices. You're not gonna like me. Oh, you're stuck by the desk. Hang on. Just trying to free up the desk that's in there. What we might have to do is build the office out a bit. To get rid of them. Try and get them to get rid of them. Right, while we wait for that, we need a bathroom. There we go. A door. They're not very private toilets, but don't think they really need to be. Well, they don't in this. That's our toilet situation dealt with. Sorry, the toilets become unavailable. We do need to get this office idiot out of here. That's the other. So, yeah, that's the other break room, which can actually go already. So there's just this office that's in the way. All these lockers need to go. Pixel hunting game to where. Right, we'll get rid of them. There it is. Right, and then this room. Well, this office and this room can go. There we go. So there we've moved everything back to give us some room. And as soon as that researcher buggers off, we can get rid of that office. So then what we need now is to get our service centre, build service centre. We're going to build a bit down here, extend it down there, and we'll extend it there and there. And then what we'll do is we'll make like this area here where people can be seen by a person. Put some on this side as well. And then this area can be for the ticket machines. I believe there is a point where it's going to say I can fast forward, but tonight we need to ensure that everything has got fuel. So that should be enough self-service ticket machines to sink a battleship there. We could do with a few more desks. There we go. And then maybe some just going around the corner like that. Maybe some along there as well. And then if we go into staff, hire employees, service. There we go, we'll get some more. And then the other things to make it look nice. Information screens knocking about. And then some armchairs here for people to wait at. We can have a section in the middle, which is chairs like that. There we go, that looks much better, and hopefully it will function much better. There's something, oh, there's a chair there that it's having a fit about. There. Don't know when this research is going to go home. So yes, that now looks much better, and hopefully that'll bring our course, our wait times down. As you can see, we do have pretty good stars all round. The internet's getting a bit expensive, to say the least. Might as well get all the buses. We need a good few more trophies to get that. We can get external depots, not that it'll matter. It gives the researchers something to do. So we need to just double check all these that are in. See, that's running low on fuel. They should auto clean. But they won't auto fuel just yet. We haven't unlocked that bit yet. Yeah, so they're all fine. Refuel that one. Yeah, so our research is still not going home. We may have broken it, but anyway, we'll get this Sky Connect broadband. I don't know how much internet are we able to see, how much internet we're using per day. Don't think we can. No, we can't. But we are making 168,000 a day. My battery is starting to die on this laptop now, which is what I'm using, so we can carry on with bus routes. Now that's going to be a tricky one because it's rotated the bloody map. That's what I'm used to. So you see the buses are still out. So this first one starts up here. think it starts here, to be honest. That's what it looks like. I do have the, yeah, the list here. So this is the 7:70 AM. Starts there. There. Don't know why it's done that. Where did we last? There. Rue de Landes. I think it just comes round here, to be honest. Get the farm. There's house, Sunview Farm, Pinford Junction, yep. Hage Farm, Vinches, Better Blue, the campsite, Ville, La Croix, Queen's Village, and then it goes over here. Yeah, Bronson Farm, the Windmill East, yep, then that one, there. The school runs will be slightly different. They probably won't go to where you think half the time. St. Peter's Houses, yeah. And then I'm presuming, nope, Green Hills. Green Hills. I would have thought it went down there, but no, Green Hills. Monte, whatever. Jersey War Tunnels, then over to there. Then Boy Royal Gardens. Coronation Park East. We only have a west. First. Don't be an idiot. First Tower. George V. Holmes, which we think is Bayview Court. Oh, and then we go straight over to Clavender Place, Grenville Street, the Royal Crescent, Earls Court Flats, Langford, Holmont Estate, JCI Coach Park. Now that's one I don't actually know where it is. And even if I look on the map, it just looks like it goes up this road, so I'm just wondering if it's that one. But then that's on the list as well, so it's somewhere in between these two. Bonaire, that college, and then that school. Nope. And then these are dead easy to do because they're just Monday to Friday. Allow buses to change and set off at 6:55. Because these are dead simple, do timetable preview, 7:45. So that gets to the school way before the time. It should be 8:10 it gets to the school. So we can always like add a few minutes here and there. Which then makes it 7:53, which is better than what's it? Confirm. Yeah, we can add that in. Because that won't matter for tomorrow because it's Saturday tomorrow, right? And then next up is the 771. I'm going to add AM in front of all these now. Now that starts all the way over somewhere over here. Oh, perfect. It starts there. And then we now there. Yep. The Crocs. St. Queen's Village. The garage. Manor. I'm only going to put the bus stops that are listed here. I know it may stop in between, but I'm just going to put what's listed here. As normally on a school route, they will just list every bus stop it calls that. There. Jubilee Homes. What's after Jubilee Homes? St. Peter's Village. There. So we'll call there and then there. I don't know if it calls somewhere in there, but it hasn't pulled the bus stop through. The Clements. Montfowl. Rain. I know I'm absolutely butchering this, but it'll do. Jersey Rugby Club. Rue Capnell. St. Peter's Arsenal. See, this is what I mean. It's listing every single bus stop here, so I'm presuming this is the only ones it will call at. Otherwise, it wouldn't list them. I've lost my map place now because I've moved up. Hotel Lahore Slipway. There. Millie. York Farm. Belmont. That one. Not even gonna try that one. Then we bypass everything to Sentry's building. Yep. Clarendon Place. Grenville Street. Royal Crescent. Langford. Yep. Harmole, the Baguette, Bonaire. The college and the school. Nope. Advanced, allow, 7:10. And then it should get to the school for 8:15. So let's have a look at the timetable. It's 7:48. I'll accept that. We'll just add a bit more time in somewhere. There we go. Let's have a look at that. 8:02. 8:10. That'll do. Activate now because that won't matter. There is an achievement for having £1 million, so I am slowly working towards that. But the thing is, every time I go to build a room, it pauses the game. So we just have to deal with that for now. I don't think there's a way to change that even in settings. Auto save random events, yeah. No, there isn't. Oh, but we can have pounds. We'll have pounds. Oh, yeah, so there's no way to change that. Right. Oh, do I have... I think I have a few more vehicles in, I'm not too sure. Refuel. Technical condition is going down slowly on them. Right, so that's the 771. Where does this go from? I roughly know where that is. It's somewhere over here. I think it's that one. Yeah, it is. So this next route is the 772 AM. New route. En route. This 772 AM. Attack. La Branch. Mount Holland. Let me zoom this in. I might be able to see a bit more of them. No, I've not seen that one before. Dazarsler Hogs, and then Chalmers Mount. I'm thinking it's roughly somewhere here. So what we'll do is we'll have that. We don't want the bus to do a U-turn in the road, so no. Waypoint, waypoint, and then there. Jersey Pearl. 5 Mile Avenue. Kemp Tower. Water Splash. Jubilee Hill. Well, that's an interesting one. Where does it go after that? Villdale Links. Right, none of them are on the map. But what we can do is we can search. So let's start off with... Hang on, what bus stop did I just... Right, so it's... Jubilee Hill. Nothing. Villy. That's it. Somewhere in here. Oh, it's there. Is that it? Yes, that is it. It's east. Ah, so it comes in here. So I'm presuming the bus stop that it's missing out might be this farm shop here. Quite possibly. We'll deal with that. Right, St. Peter's Village. This is north. Where does it go after that? Oh, the Tech Park. Green Hills south. Cargate. Le Rouge. Victoria Hotel. Quivel, the Chapel, Sandy Brook, the Province. Which way are we going? East. The School, the Gardens, the Church, the Park, Millbrook, the Park. Do the right park, sure. The Park, First Tower, the Avenue, George V. Holmes, then the Century Building, Lavender Place, Lime Grove East, Hastings Road, Earls Court Flats, Langford, Pont Estate, there, and then it does, yeah, just go to these schools here. There we go. Nope. And then that is it starts at custom times 7. $7.47 we've got. 7.46. Pretty much spot on that one. There we go. So that's another one done. I forgot what number that was then. 772. So 773 is our next one here. Which we need to do. We might have to look at certain timetables just to bring the buses back into timelessness, because obviously some of them will be running late. Because the game works it out. But the game isn't always right. Right, 7:73 AM. I think that's from the same place. No, that's Letak. I think it's from here. Yeah, from there. And then from there, the brine. Paul, Atlantic East, Virgil, the Glare, the Garage, the Orange, the School, the Drive, the Stables, Waitrose East, St. Blair Church. Is that down here? Yeah, East. The Bay, Mid Bay, the other hotel, another hotel, Rose Farm, Seven Oaks, the College, St. Alban, the Slipway. That one, York Farm. Belmont East. That one. And then Centuries Building. Clavender Place. Lime Grove East. Hastings Road. And then it's the same. Earls Courts Flats. Langford. That one. That one. That one. College. And the school. Advanced custom time at the time. That's 6:57. Monday to Friday. Let's have a look at the timetable. 7:41. 7:54. So we'll add a few minutes in here. What we're doing? Oh, 7:54, 7:50. That'll be fine. Monday to Friday. Confirm. Do. So we should see, like, in the morning now, Monday to Friday, a big herd of buses sort of coming down to this area. So that's that school done. 7:74. 7:74 a.m. We start at the Poplars. Where was the Poplars? Is that over here? No. Was it over here? No. I've not even looked at the map. I'm just trying to remember where it was. So we have that bus stop that's not been used yet. Right, I don't know where that is. Let's search it. It's there. Goes there. Goes there. New Kingdom Hall. Nice and simple, it just goes round here. So we're down there. Bradford East. Ah. Bradford Avenue East, Tabba Park. Ah, there it is. Bradford Avenue East. Tabla Park East, Lands Rose Farm East, Seven Oaks North, the College, St Albans, the Slipway, there, York Farm East, Bournemouth East, oops, didn't mean that, bus stop East, and then we go flying down to Centuries Building again, do that one, and then this one goes Lime Grove, Hastings Road, Earls Flats, Langford, into there like that. Do like it when you get an idea where they're going. That is 7:01. Timetable. Oh, 7:42 on the game. 8:10 in real life. That's quite a distant difference. I'll add like 2-3 minutes in places. 8 o'clock, yeah, we can deal with 10 minutes difference. like I say, we might have to edit things slightly. I mean, I don't want to make it so it's completely different, but it does need to sort of work for what we've got as well. Right, I'm just gonna go use the little boys' room, and I'll be back in 2 ticks. But it will give time for this to roll, and I will time jump. I can't because it's driving to a parking space. Give it a minute. The stuff's being washed. They're busy washing buses. We'll just leave it running. Oh, we've got some shifts we need to assign. That's because we changed stuff. There we go. Sorted. Just give me a minute. I'm just plugging my laptop in. Giving it a bit of power. And then we should be fine to continue. Give me a minute. My extension leads fell down. I can't find the screw to put it back in. Didn't want to do that. Getting this bloody 3D printer now. Get my phone so I can see. Do you need to charge that? No, actually. Oh, it is too. So I need a better solution. There's one. That'll do. It's up for now. It's up for now. Right. 775 is our next route that we need to do. Oh, let's see, the buses are coming out much better. Not all like flooding in. We can see stuff running off late, running off to do not in service and start elsewhere. Right, this one, where does that start? Oh, I think I know where that starts actually. Yeah, I can tell where that starts just by the bus stops. You see, I'm getting used to the bus stops now. So, the 775 AM on bus route. The 775 AM starts here. Then the junction, the farm, the Verger, Woodbine, Rose Farm, Landys Avenue, Mount Nicole, West, Taylor's Park, Bradley Avenue, the shops north, then Don Farm, Bellevue, which way? North, the airport garages north, the Mermaid, the Aero Club east, then it's that one, Montfoliu, Rue de St Clements. Right, we need to just edit that slightly. We need to ensure that it does go that way up. St Clements north, St Peter's Village north, but south on there, but same difference. The Tech Park north, Lyon, Green Hills south, Cargate. See, I'm getting used to them now. Roach, the Hotel north. No, it's not. It's Hotel south. Oops, didn't mean that. I'm lost now. Oh, Victoria Hotel. That one. Denson, Sandy Brook. The Province East. The School East. The Gardens. St Matthew's Church. The Park. Millbrook. St Andrew's Park. Get that going the right way. First Tower. Will be that one. Bellevue Court. Yeah. Centuries. Clovedon Place. Lime Grove East. Hastings Road. Earls Court. Langford Road. That one. That one. That one. And then that one. And that trip starts at 7:10. Nope. I think I did the time on that last one wrong, you know. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Ignore me. And that's 8:10. Gets there. Let's have a look. 8 o'clock. That'll be fine. We can deal with that. Confirm. Activate now. Nice and simple. That's another school done. Don't have that many left on the AM for this place. 777 is the next one. It is a shorter one. Not too sure where it comes from though. But can work that out now. The 777. Somewhere up near St Mary's. St Mary's. There. The Arsenal It is a short one, this, so St Mary's Church, the chapel, garage, there, Broadfields, 6 roads, there, Oxford Close, it's down there, 3 Oaks, south is it? Yep, St Lawrence Church, Ville Empire, Montgomery, there we go, the estate, and then next one up in Millbrook East, St Andrews Park, always do that, first tower, the road, the court, and then same again, Centuries Building, Clavender Place, and then which way do we go? This one goes Grenville Street, Royal Crescent, Earls Courts, Langford Road, Hillmon Estate, there, and then there. And then the first trip and only trip is the 7:22, and it should arrive for 8:17, 7:56. That will do. So that's the 777 done. 778 is also another small route. I'm not sure where that actually is. Near 3 Oaks, which we've been near already. Oh, we'll have to search for the start of this one, which is up here. Then Oxford Close. Right, so we're going to start it at that bus stop, so that bus stop's used. 3 Oaks, Lawrence Church. I think it looks like it's just coming down here. Millbrook East. Or is it West? East. Park, first tower. Bayview Court. Centuries Building. And then this one does actually go into the bus stop, stand G. I don't have a stand G. We can make one though. Alright, stand G. And then out to here. Lime Grove. Hastings Road. Earls Court Flats, and the usual for these at the moment. And that's another one done. No. That sets off once at 7:35. Arriving at 8:14, 8:02. I'll add a few minutes on here and there. Pad that out. 8:10. We can deal with that. There we go. Right. Another one done. This one looks like it goes miles. Well, it still only takes 52 minutes. Where does that start? Oh, that starts up St Mary's again. But does some weird stuff. Why have I got a wait in there? Oh, I've still not got enough service centre employees, that's why. That should help, that. Nice. At least we got some seats. We got any more people? There we go. That should make a difference. Nothing weird going on here. Research. USB charging. Yep, knock that out. Don't need to expand anymore. Right, so this one. This one is the 780 AM. Looks like it starts up at St Mary's West View Hotel. It's somewhere up here. I'm presuming it's this one here, the West View. Although I don't have a north, I only have a south. We'll go with there because that looks like that is where it goes. Another Devil's Hole, and then I've got Rue de Chef East, but I don't have one of them. We just have Timur Farm. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I was a step ahead of myself. Cemetery. St John's Church. From the Green Farm. Don't think I have a green farm. Oh, that or three. Oh yeah, green farm there. So it's going to be that one, and then that one, and then Chestnut, Horncroft's house. Cats. And Landy. And there. I've lost myself again. Oh no, there I am. The Prelay. Campbell. That's a bit of a mess, isn't it? There we go. The Crocs South. Trinity Youth Club. Where's that? There it is. Trinity Church. showground, the school, there, the Ches farm, the hall, Argeries. Looks like we're coming in this way. Lagrange. That's not on the map. That one is though. And then Senior South, Oak Tree Gardens, Old Trinity Hall. I've misclicked. Trinity Gardens, Hotel de France, Tunnel Street, Brooklyn Street, Chapel Lane. Can't remember if we've got any of them. Oh, we've got Brooklyn Street there. And Chapel Lane, I don't think we do have that. I don't know which one is supposed to be. Oh, Chapel Lane there. A lot of bus stopping there. Royal Crescent, the Flats, and then the usual. Nope. And 7 o'clock. And it arrives at 7:52. 7:45. We'll just add a couple of minutes on. 7:50, that'll do. Right, 781. Right, 781, where does that appear to come from? Oh, up near St. John's somewhere. Where's St. John's? I've got a feeling this might be the bus stop that we've not used. 781 AM. Yeah, it is. There it is. Advance. Fremont Pearl. There's Fremont. And Green Farm. Green Farm's down here. Let me have a look on the map. Appears to come down here. So we'll just stick a bus stop in there. Then Green Farm. Chestnut Grove. Mill. Store. And down here. What's that? Oh, Steam and Paddle Museum. village, the lodge, the cemetery. Avenue. The school, the powerhouse, Lemming Court, and we're in now Radley Avenue, Clarendon Road, Hotel de France, Tunnel Street, Brooklyn, Chapel Lane, Royal Crescent, Earl Courts, Langford, and then up this way as it is customary. Nope. Well, that one does call it Oakfield. Never mind. 7:15. What time does it say it gets? 7:50 and 8:10. So it's 20 minutes quicker in game than it is in real life. So we're just gonna, we'll add a bit on. 8:06. I think I did that wrong. Hang on. Yeah, I did. Just show the timetable for these. Yeah. Right, so that's that done. Oh, alright. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left to do to these 2 schools. Oh, busy. Got a bus stop there that's absolutely rammed. What we're waiting for? The 20? Isn't that this little? Yeah, that's that little stupid thing. They want to go to Millennium Park. I don't even know where that is. But judging by how small this city route is, I'm pretty sure they could walk it, the lazy sods. Right, 880. Okay, I've got a rough idea from the route map. It's somewhere near the first tower, and it's up one of these things, and it's the court. Yeah, the convert. It comes down here. So that's quite easy. There. There. Yep. George V. Holmes. Lewis Lane. West Council, the hospital, crematorium, the Mount, Chestnut Farm. Chestnut Farm. Huntvale School. There's Chestnut Lane. Hang on. Ah. There's... Right. So, it must go... No, not like that. We'll make it... We'll force it to go the way we want it to go. Into there. Then Clark Avenue. Then there. Then back down Lemming Court. Riley. Clarendon Road. Let me guess, Hotel de France. Yep. Tunnel. Brooklyn. Royal Crescent. Earl Courts Flats. I am going to add Oakfield in this one because it does say it does go to Oakfield. No, right, and that's 708. $708 and arrives at 8:10. It's 7:44. That's very early, but I'll be fine. Right, that's that one done. Oh, this is going to be a long one. I just know it is because of where it's coming from. Let's have a look at this as well. So we are generally satisfied. I do need to add in here. It's still locked at the moment. Yeah, they're currently in the midst of researching it. Right. So 885 is our next one. And that starts all the way over here at Go Repair. Village, Long Beach, Fort Williams, Glory Common. Yeah, just have a look at this map. Okay. Right. The Links Estate, Confield, the Fonts, the church, and it comes along here. Royal Court, Longfield Manor, the Parade, Avenue, Album Lane. Don't have that. Georgetown Road. I have that one. was our last one? Bangor. No. I'm lost. Oh yeah, there it is. Then we got Album Lane, which we don't have. And then after that, it goes to Georgetown Road. So we're gonna say it goes there. Then Hastings Road, Earls Courts. Yep, then the usual manor. Do we do Oakfield? Nope, we don't on this one. It's getting a bit easier now I know the map. That's 7:37. I think I might have to use some artistic means here and get rid of these mellors because they're just not cutting it. We've got 53 people there waiting for the 21. Just due at 1941. It's just gone through. And now, because they couldn't get on, they're now waiting for the 4 inbound at 2014. Which they're not got on either, so now they're back waiting for the 21. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to use some artistic means here and get rid of the mellors because they're just not cutting it because of how the game works. Right, so that's the 855, 887. Rings a bell, but I can't place where that actually is. Let's have a look at the map. I'm really not sure on this one. The map they've provided makes no sense. Really doesn't. Right. We'll give it a go. 8:87 AM. Right, first bus stop. Stores, right. Filthwat Common there. The farm. Littores, Cuslane, Convert, Rue de la Haut, where's that? That's not on my map. Unless it's that one there. I think it's that one because then it's Prairie Farm. School. West. Then is it Avenue or no? It's Manor and Avenue. In the gardens. Excuse me. Then Ryburn and Albert Road, so it's going to be that one and then that one. Hastings Road, Earls Court Flats, right, so I've done that. That is nothing like the map they have provided. Nothing at all. According to this, it goes to the school and then buggers off somewhere else. By the looks of it, it buggers off over here somewhere. Trying to work it out. Yeah, there. And then look on to this. Comes out over here, I think. Yeah, it comes down here. Down here. Comes back to this road. Comes along this road for a bit. And then where's the arsenal? The arsenal's there. Buggers off up here somewhere. But that's not on it. According to this, it ends at the school, so it ends at the school. I think someone made a bit of a mess when they made that map. Advanced 7:38. Don't know how this is going to work with the timetables on Monday, but you know, the 888. No idea where that stop is, and this goes to a different school. Have a look. Oh, I roughly have an idea where that is, and I have a rough idea where it goes until it gets to the city. So that'll be interesting. Oh, I need to sort replacement parts. I need to order some tyres. Because that needs a tyre. Do you know they're still in there researching? I think I've bugged him out. Never mind. Right, so this is the 888 AM. And it starts at the Clos. I bet it's not even in here. Oh, it is. It is. There. And then it comes down here. And it's a shite colour, and I can't see where we're up to. There we are. Headlands, yep. Yep, there. Common. Slipway. Yep, that's Slipway. Ponson's Lane. Raquel Bay. Green Island. Aviation. Avalon Park, should I say. Another Slipway somewhere down here. There it is. I've moved the map up and I'm lost. There. 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 And then Earlcourt. Hang on. No. I've jumped several things here. Duncherry Princess Place. I don't seem to have that on my map. And Ryburn Avenue. Oh, I'm presuming it's on this road here then, because we have Ryburn Avenue there, and then Grasset Park, which is there, and then we go straight up to Earl's Court Flats, bypassing everything. So straight up to there. Then we do Langford, Hontmont Estate, the Coach Park, which I've never found, Bonnet, Oakfield, the college, the school. Then we do Sainsbury's, Hotel de France, the station, the Saviour's Church, always had it. Yeah, St Saviour's Church, Birches Avenue, Langtree Gardens, and the FCJ School. Well, that says Granfield School, but I'm presuming, yeah, there it is, FCJ School. Another bus stop we haven't used. There we go. And that leaves at 7:30. There we go. Number one done. And the final one for this list in the morning is the 889 AM, and it starts at a slipway. I think that starts on the front here somewhere. Yeah, it does. It starts there. The Lane, Raquel Bay, Green Island, the Park, the other slipway, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. The Blanches, Cherry, right, and then we go a weird way. I know, Millennium Court, Beach Road, Avdi, Mallet, Lacottes, the Cedars, which is actually the Limes on here, Grenville Street, that must be a very busy street, the Royal Crescent, the Flats, the usual stuff here. Did we stop at Oakfield? No. We'll just go into there. So there's only one that I found that goes up to the FCJ School at the moment. But there is another 3 sections of this, so there's probably quite a few, and that's the 742. Confirm, done. It's saying I can time jump now. But we need, I know I want to have a look. Oh, it's still locked, the USB charging ports. I've got no warnings for anything, have I? No. I don't know what to do with these stupid Mela things, because they're no good on the 20 on the routes they're on. I haven't actually found a route that they're useful on. So I don't know whether to use some artistic whiz and get some larger vehicles for it. Because what can they hold? 35. They all hold 30. So if I was to get... See, I could get some of them, and they all hold 55, which is better than... Just need to assign some shifts here. Right. So I could just use some artistic and get an Octare Solo. 58. Let me get one of them and put them in Mela. And what we'll do is we'll just replace that, because it isn't working. Unless I put, are these all the same? Yeah, I think I need the bigger solos. I think that's some of the difference. So I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna swap all the solos with the bigger ones. I think that'll make sense, because that's 58 passengers where they're only 35. Yeah. So what we need to do in order to swap these is, oh, it's going to be a pain. It's going to be a total pain in the jacksy to do it. But it will solve some of the overcrowding that we've got. Right, so copy that. So that becomes that bus. Oh no, 716. I want to copy that. And then replace that one there. And that one is then up for sale. And do that, I think. So let's get a few of those. We'll get 3. I think there's enough parking spots for 3 of them. It's a bit of a pain having to do this, but we're gonna have to just change. Oh, that hasn't cleared from this one. You can't just blank off number plates. It says it already exists. requires a small parking space. Oh, yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. So we only actually have one parking spot free. That should resolve itself in a minute. I'm actually making some money doing this and all. Just have to slowly swap them. That's all we can do. Like I say, hopefully that will. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hang on. I made a complete hash of that. So I'll swaps them. Right, where are you going? We'll close that laptop for now. Right. Drivers are complaining about how much work they have to do. Break room's full now. There we go. Right, so we have 2 spare parking spots, so we can get in another 2 of these. And replace what we can of what's in here already. And then this one, although it's not going to let me have a blank registration plate, because I've already got one with a blank registration plate. It was that one, wasn't it? Yeah. go. Let's wait for them two to sell. That's one gone. Parking there, which is ideal. I have another spare parking spot. I'm gonna have another two, so we'll get two in. It'll freak out for a second, but it's another one gone anyway. This one can be the next one on the list to go. To that. I can't sell it at the moment because it wants to upgrade. Of course it does. Stupid thing. It's not going to let me have a blank one, so I'll put that in there. $17.06. Throw that there. It's not taken as long as I thought to swap them out, although there is an entire row of them yet to do. Sure, I told that to refuel. I'm just hoping this makes a difference. It's going to have a freak out because there's too many buses. $17.07. That can be my other one, wherever it's parked. Oh, it's there. It's not coming yet. 1709. I'll have to tell it to reassign as well. Because obviously I've changed vehicles about. So I've got one more in this road to do. And I can get another 2 in for that. Because that's sold quite quickly. $17.05. Park there. And then do these ones. $17.01. That one up for sale as well. Price keeps changing for these as well. The game is struggling. What we're managing. Alright, well this is where it's going to get a bit fun because we're just going to be replacing whatever we can. $17.20. Because now stuff's gone out, it's even more tricky. Well, we can get another 2. More slow the game down a little bit to a more manageable level, we can get this one done. That'll be 1704. Yeah, can't have it because that's already got the fleet number. Right, and then we don't have any other small ones in that row, so we'll do this one. Just 1718. Space there, and then this one can be sold. We'll only know really where we're up to when everything's back in at night time. Pretty much. Because I don't want to buy any more parking spots. We can leave them too, because they're withdrawn, so we can, like, they're smaller. Let's get some replacement parts on order, because no doubt at some point we're gonna need them. Oh, I do need to renew this, don't I? Do we need to put the internet back on? Oh, and we've gone up to 3.5 stars, which is good. Internet's what's letting us down. That will come up now. Driving intervals pretty good. So we're not doing too bad, especially now we've got larger vehicles. It does seem to be making a difference. Which is good. Anything else we can research to aid? No, just another bigger bus, which we don't really need because we've got all the vehicles we're ever going to need. $17.19. Do a swap. And that should, might have one come in then. Or did I just buy one then? I've got two up for sale. I think I just bought one, but I can buy two now. Yeah, I could buy two, so might as well. And then we are pretty much soldiering down this list. $17.21. Just have to keep my eye on this side to make sure that everything is being covered, because like I say, I am swapping buses, so, and the game does not cope with just the swap of buses. 1722. And I know I'm accepting offers that are lower than what I paid for them, but I'm not that bothered. I make enough money. I'm making like 284 grand, and even on that I am buying vehicles left, right and centre. I got a penalty. I don't know what I got a penalty for, but I got a penalty. Oh, it might be these that completed, but I haven't got a bus anymore. That will change again shortly. I've got another new bus unlocked. That's all the large buses done, so we just need some more trophies for these. A lot more trophies for them. More trophies for that. More for these. We need 355, that's the main one we need to get to. Which we won't be far off it really. Internet's going up. Not for sale, yeah. We can get another one. We can get another one and replace another one. Well, we're sat here waiting. And 23, that's 1723. Swap over. Sell. Get another one. I know this is repetitive, but do you know what? We'll have a blue one. We'll just have something different. There we go. Right, and then this one. $17.24. Move that over there. One sold. Another one bought. We'll just keep going. This one can be 27. That's one of the ones that's in the depot at the moment. That's only doing a school, that's it. Put that back up for sale. So that's just not moved. Bit like, oh bloody hell, he's moved out of his office. that's one that needs to go. I need to sell some of these vehicles first now. I need to sell 2 of them so I can put another 2 in. There's one offer. This can be 1703. They've all been completed anyway. So we're not doing too bad. I reckon I could put the fares up a little bit. There we go, let's try that. That might increase our revenue as well a little bit more. The parts I've delivered, they are trying to get them across now. Do 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 do. Come on, speed things up. Right, yay, that one's finally moved. Right, let's get another one in. That took time. $17.25 is the next one that's going. $17.28. Do the schedule for tomorrow because it's changed. There we go. Go. Good reviews there. I need that to sell and I need that to sell, and then we could bring in another 2. It's like rinse and repeat. I mean, like some of the darts struggle. Another one in. That can be 1729. Received an offer, which means I can do another one. Any more coming in with fuel problems? No. It's like 6 million notifications. What's next to this one? 1730. $17.30. There we go. So how many have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. Now what I could do, and it's a bit naughty, but I've only got 5 left. So if I order the 5, they'll argue over bus spots, but for now it'll be alright. Because they'll just feed in one at a time as the space becomes available. So this is 31, 1731. Because they're just sitting, sat out there. But I can't bring them in until I've got room. Which will happen sooner or later, so 1732. Here's the next one. 32. They don't seem to sell over in that other spot. In that spot, they just don't seem to sell for some reason. I just want to sell it. Right, yeah, I need to wait now for some more offers to come in. Speed up. I might need to, yeah, I need to redo the shifts. Multicoloured roll down here because I couldn't be bothered selecting white. There's an offer. Yay, it's that one. So 33 is the next one. 1733. That one over there. We should have another one coming in, which is going to be 34. forget, because the registration plate is nothing to the fleet number. And it looks like the mellors are starting to stop being used, which is good. It's what we want. We've only got one more to switch. So we just need one of these to sell and then we can perform the switch. Can we time jump? No, we can't, because... Oh. I didn't see that. Let me just temporarily put down a bus stop. A parking space. Just so that has got somewhere to park. Because I didn't realise, I thought they just all like sort of went through. Yeah, there was a bit of a queue outside. This is 17:35. Tell that to bugger off over there, and then I can delete that again. Right, so that's all the solos swapped, and yeah, my bus garage is looking full again now. Now they're not all queued up on the street outside. Offer, I think that's it. I think that's everything gone. Yes. So we've done an entire swap for the bigger solos. So that should sort out a lot of the problems. Tickets up 160%. Well, they can go to £2 then. You can time jump to the next morning. How quiet Sunday is 51. Today we're using the disposals. Let me stick that back in there, and that one, and that one. And stick that one in there. A lot of the vehicles aren't even being used. So I think we could actually make the shifts smaller. Just play about a little bit with it. Hello my two viewers, how are we? Right, let's go to the big map and watch everything file out. It is a school morning, so we should see quite a few vehicles bugger off up to do school runs. some point. I see a few coming out of the depot. So first one off. Although I do think there was one, yeah, there's one over here waiting to do what I presume is a 1 inbound. I don't think there's much running dead in the morning for this. I think. Whoa, that was a drop in passengers. 42 on that day. That probably be a Sunday. Might be worth telling the schools not to use deckers. But I don't know what routes, because they'll be out now. 15. Right, there's a dart on the 7. There's a dart there on the 773, 770. See, they're not all in 885. Where's the deckers? Yeah, it don't look like any of the deckers have been assigned schools, which is good. Those have got the schools as well. But even the deckers are completely rammed. What route is that on? The number 3 outbound. So the number 3 outbound. We can insert an additional bus. Just throw that out. We should have all the school vehicles come up here very shortly. See, they put a Mela on the zoo. That's gonna go well, isn't it? And a Mela on the 880 school, so we need to fix that. 880. Edit the timetable, preferred vehicle group, at least a solo. Come on. Seeing if there's any other cock-ups in there. Well, the Melas are only a small group, aren't they? So 880, there's a 20. Where's the rest of the Melas? Here. 14, 15, a 3, a 16. All routes that really aren't supposed to be. Right. Honestly, we've only got inbound schools at the moment, and we've only got half the schools. 1A on Amela. Really? This is just chaos in here. Right, hang on a minute. What's that operating at 5? And it's 5 minutes late. Right, okay, next tour is at 8:50 and it's a 7 inbound. Right, okay. We'll keep an eye on that. I'm sure it will probably make its time up. Let's have a look. We can keep following it. It's here. Let's have a look. 8 minutes at the moment. Completely full. Nine minutes late. Depends where it's got to go to do the 7 inbound. 9, 8 minutes. 8 minutes, there's a ticket inspector on it now. 9 minutes. 8 minutes. Can't remember where the 5 goes, you know. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 3. Oh, we're swapped to a 7 now. 2 minutes late. Right. So the 5. Let me just break out my timetables. The 5. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The 5. The 5. Outbound. Edit the timetable a minute. So the 5. St. John's Church. What's the average travel time on that? If we do the 8:20, 26 minutes. So let's have a look. 25 minutes is what it's got here. So if I add a minute in, that makes it 8:46, which is exactly what it is on here. Right, okay. So confirm that change. And while we're at it, the 7 inbound. Let's have a look at that. The 7 inbound, 8 o'clock, 45 minutes. So there's 10 minutes play on that. So we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes on that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes on that. 45 minutes. Right, see if that makes a difference. What else have we got that's running like... That's my additional bus. The 2 inbound running a little delayed. Edit the timetable. Let's just, because I've not done run times for this. 10:05, 10:41. So 36 minutes. We can have a look at that. 10:05, 10:37. So we can gain a couple of minutes in there. 2, 3, 4. It's not the school. There we go. See, a lot of them might make their time back when they're running dead as well. The 20 seems to be very common with running late. Let's edit the timetable for the 20. The 20 is the circular, isn't it? Yeah, the town link. 9:20, 22 minutes. I've got 23 here. So I can't make that any shorter than it is. So that's just gonna unfortunately have to run a bit late. It's probably what it's mixing with, which is what's causing the problems. There's Mamela on the 21. Fucking stupid. How are we doing on this? Are we getting there? Bus station's very busy. Give it that. Let's have a look a bit further out. How we're doing? That's plus. That's running late. 50. Oh, it's back on time now, so that's not too bad. How are we doing up there on times? On time. 1 minute. Not gonna argue over a minute. The ones I really want to catch are the ones that are like before 7 minutes late. You know, 1 minute's not going to make a difference. But right, I am going to call it a night anyway, and I'll be back on another night to carry on. I've got another load of schools to do. I've got the afternoons to do. There's quite a list of them from this side of things to do. But obviously they are quite simple because they are one-way trips, one route, one time. It looks like some of the problems have sorted. So that's not too bad. This helps. We can have a look here. X22 is 8 minutes. 15 minutes late there. So we need to work out that one to why that is running like that. And then we can go through things. So thank you so much though for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.
kick